Ready? One, two. Tell us about your Toyota and Ginebra days with Mr. Jaworski.
Toyota days. This was 1973. At that time, Meralco had disbanded, so Toyota came into the picture, and yeah, it was days of a lot of championships and fun days. I remember 1973, the first time that Toyota joined the Mika. We won the championship that year, and so it was a lot of fun. And I guess that was the time we were at the height of our careers, especially me. No, so yeah, those were really good days, Toyota. And when Toyota disbanded, Sunny and I joined. It was Gilby's Gin at that time, which was Ginebra actually. And yeah, we played there. I played there for about maybe two years or 3 years, and then I retired in 1986. So yeah, those are really good and fruitful years.
Who is Bobby Jaworski on the court?
Well, for me, Sunny, the impact he had on me when he was my teammate and later on as a coach, it was like, well, let me put it this way: who would not like to have a Bobby Jaworski in the same team as you? No, I would liken that to maybe a kid, that your dad is home, so everything is safe, everything will be all right, everything will turn out fine, and that's the impact that Sunny had to me and maybe to the team in itself. No, it was like, I'm the coach, or I'm your teammate, and we just play the game and everything will turn out fine. So yeah, he was a fantastic teammate to have.
Describe him as a player and mentor.
Well, we all know the Senator. No, as a player, he gave it 101% every single game, and maybe him and I are alike in this way. I mean, we had a passion for the game that whenever we were on the court, it was like a never say die. We just gave it all we had. And so if there's a characteristic of Sunny as a player, it was that. No, he just gave the game his best, and just gave it his all.
What impact did the Big J have on your career?
Wow, great impact. Sunny, he was somebody that I looked up to. If one could describe what a player should be or a professional athlete should be, just look at Sunny. He was somebody that I looked up to and I wanted to emulate, not in the sense of how I played the game, but more on how he respected the game, how he treated basketball, how he would prepare himself for the game. In fact, there's Sunny would always talk about conditioning. Sunny would always be in shape, whether it was off season or during the season. I remember one time, and I want to share this with you. I think it was between seasons, so we were abroad, we were vacationing, and he would always be my roommate. So I remember, and this was between seasons, so walang laro. And I remember it really used to kind of irk me because at 6 in the morning, here you are asleep, siyempre bakasyon, di ba? And I would hear beside me like grunts, and parang somebody was exercising. I would look, and there he was pushing up at 6 in the morning. And I go, hey Sunny, can you just give this a break? So he was really a total athlete, to it that way.
Why did your tandem click?
Why did we click? I guess I really can't answer. I don't know. There's really no definite answer there. Maybe it's because our last names were unique. I don't know, Jaworski, Arnaiz, or maybe we played the game with the same passion. Or again, it might be simply this. You know, in a team, there always has to be a leader. And for me, Sunny was always the leader in our team. And personally, I was fine with that. You know, I was like a complement to his game. So maybe that's why we clicked. We understood each other. You know, we knew that we had each other's back. You know, and we understood our role in the team, and we just performed accordingly. You know?
What impact did he have you as an individual off the court?
Again, you know, Sunny lived took the being a professional athlete to the maximum, no? And so in that way, maybe he was somebody that I would try to emulate, no? In the sense that when you speak about being conditioned and being always prepared, in other words, you know, being in the right shape when you're playing the game. So I think that's the impact he had on me. You know? He was, in other words, he was somebody that I would always, being a teammate and the leader in our team and being the coach, he was somebody that I looked up to, and I set the bar, you know, according to how he dedicated himself to the game.
What are the characteristics of the Big J that have endeared him to millions of fans and have earned the respect of his colleagues in basketball and even in government?
That's a long question. Okay. Well, as you know, Sunny truly saw this whole exercise, being a professional basketball player. He understood, he saw the total picture. You know, he understood the responsibilities that came with being the idol of millions of Filipinos. And understanding that, I believe he truly loved the fans. No? That's number one. He knew that without the fans and the supporters of the team, we wouldn't even have a team. So that was I think that was a very endearing quality that the fans had for him. You know, he truly loved them, and he would go out of his way. I've never seen him, you know, not sign an autograph. He would always stop, talk to the fans, and so that's one quality. Another one, I think, is his loyalty to the team he was playing for. In other words, if it was Ginebra, and that's where he ended his career, and so did I. He gave the management and the company 101% of his loyalty and commitment. And I believe in everything Sunny did. He did it with passion, because he would never get into an endeavor if he did not believe in the cause. No, so let's talk about him being in government as a senator. he truly believed that he could make an impact on the direction the country was going. So he gave it his all. He gave part of his life to that cause. So I believe people saw that. No, in other words, you cannot lie. You cannot put a fake face when you're talking about fans or when you're talking about your constituents. No, so I think those are qualities that he had that served him well, and that we should look up to, and be thankful for. That he was there.
Your fondest memories about him?
Fondest memories, nako, ang dami. Well, as you know, Sonny and me go a long way. We started off as teammates, and then the relationship became teammates and coach. But more than that, Sonny has always been a good friend, and most of my memories are based on not only as a teammate, but more like a friend. It seemed that he always kept a lookout on how I was doing, and this is way before when I would play. And Sonny would never be one to preach and tell you how to live your life, especially with me. He led his life or the way it should be lived by example. No? He was not one to tell me or anyone for that matter, this is the way you should do things. No? He just, especially to me, he let me figure out what was good and what was bad and what direction my life and my career should go. But at the same time, by his example, he showed me how it should be done. So I don't think I answered the question. No, but anyway, memories. I'll give you one. And we just talked last week, and he reminded me, there's this memory, this incident. I think we were in Davao after an out of town game, and we were in the hotel, and as you saw, we always roomed together. And here I was in bed, and we were there chatting, and I look out the window, and I see this big coconut tree, right? And this was in the middle of the night. And I look up in the coconut tree, and I see this container of tuba, tuba. And I had never drunk tuba in my life. So I look at it, and I said, and this urge came to my mind to climb that tree, get that container, bring it to my room, and drink it, right? So I asked him, Sonny, and it was pitch black. So I go, Sonny, pare, itong flashlight, please, light my way, because the tree has these edges where you put your foot up, or put your foot in to get up. So he looks at me and he goes, okay. So we go out to the balcony, I go down, and he's lighting the tree, and I'm climbing it. And this is maybe 25 feet. We were crazy those days. So I go up, and the minute I got up there, and I'm trying to unhook that container, he looks at me, he shuts off the flashlight and goes back to the room. Oh my God, and I go, okay, how do I get down from this tree right now? But anyway, long story short, I was able to get down with that container, bring it to the room, and started drinking my tuba. And why is that memorable to me? Well, I guess it can more or less crystallize our relationship. He would always back me up in whatever things I decided to do in life, just like he was shining that flashlight up there. but only to a certain point. You know, when you got to a certain point, he shut off the light and said, "Now you're on your own. You have to figure things out yourself." So that's a very good memory I have of him, which I'll never forget.
Have you kept in touch through the years despite the distance? And what is your relationship like now?
Again, Sunny and I have always been friends. Our families have always been close. I've watched his kids, his children grow up just like he's watched my children grow up. We always keep in touch. Whenever he's here, he always gives me a call. I call him, and just to catch up and see how we're doing. But more importantly, he's a person that I know is just one phone call away or just one visit away. Yeah. So yeah, we certainly keep in touch.
Your message for Mr. Jaworski, please.
Well, I don't know if I'm the right person to give him a message, but I'd like to take this opportunity. First of all, I would like to thank the San Miguel Corporation and group of companies for hosting and making this event, the retirement of Senator Jaworski, a reality. I'd like to thank Mr. Ramon Ang for being behind all this. I'd like to thank the Ginebra fans, who without them, Ginebra and the brand is really nothing. I just want to say we started our careers together, Sunny and I, and we ended up in Ginebra. So to the millions of Ginebra fans, I want to thank you again, and stay Ginebra all the way. And finally, a message to Sunny. You've done everything that a man could ask for, but I truly believe that there's still some things in the future that you can still do, Sunny. So I guess my message to you at this time is just 3 words: just do it. And thank you again for this opportunity, and God bless you, my friend.